This is the battle for Russia, a battle that has been going on for centuries, a battle that fills the pages of Russian history. 1242. The German order of Teutonic Knights had invaded northeastern Russia and occupied the old city of Pskov. Under the leadership of their Grand Master, von Bock, they threatened to enslave the whole population of that area, including the capital, Novgorod. In their hour of peril, the Russian people turned for leadership to their prince, Alexander Nevsky. And on April the 5th, 1242, on Lake Peipus, the Russians met the might of the German forces. They weren't as well equipped or as well organized. But in their hearts was a flaming courage, a flame so fierce that it pierced the German army. The victory they won fills a bright page of Russian history. 1704, and another conquering army marched across Russian land. This time under Charles XII of Sweden, and again the Russians fought for their country. Led by their emperor, Peter the Great, after 5 long years of war, they defeated the Swedes in the historic Battle of Poltava. The invading Swedish armies were crushed and forever driven out of Russia. 1812. Napoleon and his armies had blazed their triumphant way across Europe and were marching on Moscow. The conquering armies entered the city, but they entered a city in flames. Even in that day, Russian earth was scorched earth to an invader. And once again, the invader was forced to start the long march on the road back out of Russia. 1914, and another German army, this time under Kaiser Wilhelm, set out to conquer Russia. This time, the Russian people, under the regime of the Tsar, were not only fighting German guns, but oppression and corruption in their own country. And only the ultimate collapse of Imperial Germany saved Russia from losing the Ukraine and the Crimea, which the Germans had occupied in 1918. Yes, for 700 years, the Russian people have had to fight to defend their land against would-be conquerors. Why? Why have all these attempts been made to conquer Russia?
Victor Hugo, the great French novelist, once said, "Nothing in the world is more powerful than an idea whose time has come." This is Karl Marx. This is Frederick Engels. These two brilliant thinkers expounded the ideas of communism in the 19th century. Ideas that spread around the world among intellectuals and radicals. In the industrial countries of the West, these ideas caused unrest and agitation. In one country, however, these ideas started a series of chain reactions which spluttered and fumed, and by 1917, rocked the earth. That country was Tsarist Russia, a country with an abundance of poverty, toil, hopelessness. A country ruled by an autocrat who made great use of police terror. The ruler of Russia, Tsar Nicholas II, was heir to a tradition of militarism and war.
St. Petersburg, 1905, Sunday, January 22nd. Under the Tsar, Nicholas II, Russia is ruled by a government of absolute powers. These people, the workers and peasants of St. Petersburg, are not here to protest against this autocracy, but to appeal to the autocrat. Under the leadership of a priest, Father Georgy Gapon, they have come to present a petition to the Tsar.
We, the working men and inhabitants of St. Petersburg, come to thee, sire, to seek defense. We have become beggars, we wait.
250,000 people stand before the Winter Palace, but the Tsar, in fact, is not there, nor is it his will that the petition be received. Instead, said the Tsar, Nicholas II,
my autocracy will remain unchanged.
Said Father Gapon,
we no longer have a Tsar. Long live the fight for freedom.
The bearded young man who amends Father Gapon's words is V.I. Ulanov, party name, Lenin.
Long live the revolutionary proletariat.
The Tsar will never be a success as a ruthless autocrat. He doesn't even look the part, and he's busy. Busy with elaborate ceremonials that no longer interest hungry people. Busy with his family, including his son, a hemophiliac, who nears death whenever he cuts himself, and is kept alive, according to his mother, by the occult powers of Gregory Rasputin. Rasputin is a holy man. He says so himself.